Hey everyone, I am Ian Jacob and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I've been MIA for a while, but I am back from vacation. I was in LA attending the one, the only RuPaul's Drag Con. So today I'm here to talk with you guys about my top 5 moments from my long weekend in LA. It was only my second time in LA. The first time I was there, I was basically playing house. It was actually exactly a year ago this past week. So it's kind of funny to be back in LA, be in a totally new mindset with totally new people, and it was a really, really good time. And I met a lot of really great new people and had a lot of fun and drank a lot and forgot some stuff until I saw the selfies the next morning. Let's get started. So one of the first things I did when I was in LA is I spent some time outside. The weather is beautiful out there, nice and sunny. Definitely got like a variety of tank top, t-shirt, farmers, tans slash burns. But you know, that's kind of what you sign up for when you're me and you walk outside. So the first full day I was there, I went on a hike. I did Runyon finally. I've done the Hollywood sign, so I decided to do Runyon this time with my friend Jose Alvarez. He's in the new indie kind of campy thriller called Killer Unicorn, which we'll get to a little bit more later. So we got to kind of talk and chat a bit about that, talk about boys, spill the tea, look at some boys, spill more tea. Sweat. We were both really dehydrated already because we are not used to how dry the air is out there. Like, not only were all the drag queens having to deal with their makeup crusting off, but us East Coast boys could not stay hydrated. Thirsty in more ways than one. So that was a fun day doing Runyon. I love spending time outside. I think if I were to live in LA, I would probably do stuff like that at least once a week. Probably more times a week. I wish DC had more, kind of convenient outdoorsy things to do, but we simply don't, and for half the year it's just simply too cold. And then for another quarter of the year it's raining. Why don't I live in LA? Another awesome thing I did on my trip was I went to the Bushwig Does LA at the Ace Hotel in downtown. It was super fun. It's where Jose and all of his group of friends, some of like the really elite Brooklyn nightlife, as they're being called, premiered the first few minutes of Killer Unicorn, in which I believe they showed the part where Bible Girl gets murdered. I don't know, because I was so drunk that me and Bravo Delta left to go find cheeseburgers and ended up at a Subway. So that's basically kind of a good metaphor for my entire time in LA. Drinking a lot, feeling lonely, eating food. End the video here. Like, I'm done. Like, that's what I did in LA. I drank and I ate. And I bitched about boys. It was a good time. But that pool party was so fun. As I said, I was hanging out with my good friend Bravo Delta, it's really weird to call him that, but for all intents and purposes, I'll call him Bravo Delta today. We've hung out before at Mid-Atlantic Leather Week, which is in DC. So it was good to see him again. It was good to hang out on a rooftop. It was super fun. There was these queens like in like lacy gowns and like neon acrylic shoes that were just like flopping around in the pool, like living their lives. It looked so fun, whatever it is that they were on. Moving on, another favorite thing I did was, of course, the con, where I got to meet all of the various queens that I've seen on TV, seen on the internet, talked to on the internet, talked to in person. All of this kind of started a little bit early. I ran into Tatiana on Grindr at the airport here in DC because she's my local queen. And I shot her a message like, hey, I'll see you at the con. Really, it was just like us sending like the shook eye emojis back and forth. And even better, she recognized me when I went up to her and Layla's booth. So she was a sweetie. I was glad to finally meet her. I've met her before in DC, here or there. So it was nice to see, a DC queen representing out west, of course, and on RuPaul's Drag Race. I got to meet my maternal squirrel, Lisa Limbaugh, from Florida. She's a damn mess. I love her though. She's a good friend of mine. She's a sloppy queen. Her tongue tastes unique. I also got to meet her bestie Rubber and of course Bible Girl, the drag queen merch booth, which was super fun. They were all super sweet. I got to meet Toto as well, Miss Toto. She hung out with us a bunch. She's like the Serena Williams of drag. She's super buff, but she's a drag queen. She's fun. She's a good time. Got to meet Pamela Manderson, who is now a good friend of mine from Boston as well. Bravo introduced us. This Queen Tyga from Brooklyn. She's a sweetie. Naomi. How could I forget Naomi? Literally, we've chatted before on Twitter. She's sweetie. She is giant, because I'm really tiny, so it's like I'm here and she's like she looked flawless. She was super quick to untuck and go out at night and party the night away. I don't know how she survived, how she had the energy, because I saw her out every night at the bars. I did pick up that like lipping the straw thing from her. It's not as cute when I do it because I have really small lips. It's cute when she does it though, but I definitely, like, after we hung out, like, the first Friday, I think it was, I kept finding every morning I'd wake up and I'd find these drunken selfies on my phone of me, like, just, like, chilling there with my straw on my upper lip, like an idiot, because I am not Naomi Smalls, in case you didn't know. She's a sweetie. She was fun. I ran into Violet Chachi again. Her and I have a history. That was, yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. Lots and lots of queens. So many queens. Queens that were just queens for the day. Queens that are like career queens, Rue queens, DC queens, LA queens, Brooklyn queens, lots and lots of queens. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people were dressed in drag, and it was super great to see a lot of people who don't do it often kind of explore and really feel like they were in a setting where they can go out and do everything, even if they're not a queen that, you know, does performances and performs at clubs and stuff like that. So that was super cool to see. It was also super cool to see all of the little kids. It's kind of been in the news a lot that they had a kid zone. So at one point I saw Eureka reading to like a group of kids, and the kids were loving it. Like, the kids loved it. Like, I think as a child I probably would have been petrified of a drag queen, but I was also mildly petrified of everyone as a child. But the kids loved it. It was super fun for them. There were so many young kids that were so comfortable walking up to these drag queens and just being like, you know, you're my favorite, I love you, I watch you on TV, let me take a photo with you. And I'm talking kids like age like 4 to like 14 and above, like all age groups. It was super inspiring to see, super heartwarming. I think it's really good that younger generations are raising even younger generations to be more like that, to be okay with people whose persona, whose personal character is someone who bends gender, someone who blurs those lines and explores those lines. I think that was amazing to see. I think that's amazing for kids to see. Always cute with the little babies everywhere. Lots of daddies with babies too, which was cute. Kind of mad about. Kind of wish I was one. Oh well, I'll have my day. Another great thing I did while I was in LA was, of course, shopping a lot. I did hit up Adidas so I could get this limited run print right when I got into town. I felt like this look was just really appropriate for a weekend in LA. So I did that, but I also did a lot of shopping actually at the con. I hit up my friends at Third Class Clothing. You can find them on Instagram. You guys might have seen my yellow Resist shirt. It looks like Poppers style. I loved that. That one with like pink writing that says macho, which I think I'm gonna cut the sleeves off of to make it even more macho. Because, you know, like, I'm just simply not macho enough. I also got some different merch from some queens. I got a pin from Naomi Smalls, her like Barbie doll neon look, which is one of my favorites of her. And I also got some pins from Gaypin, which I believe they're Brooklyn based. It's like GAYPIN apostrophe, like kind of like a play on words. Like, they make gay pins, but they're also gaping. Gaping. Get it? Like, yeah. But yeah, so they were super cute. The boys, they were nice. I remember the one guy, I don't remember his name, but he had like handmade himself like a Mr. Turk style like bodysuit thing, like button up, like one piece shorts thingy. And I remember kind of wanting to steal that from him because he sewed it out of like a bed sheet, I think he said. And I was like, I totally want to do that because I'm not paying for Mr. Turk. The last night I was in town was Monday night. We went out in WeHo. Pretty much everybody that was at the con who was still in town was out in WeHo. There were some big performances. This one club called Mickey's of WeHo had a ton of queens performing. I saw Aja for a little bit. She killed it. I also ran into her at a pizza shop soon after her performance. I don't think she actually ate any pizza, but she was very nice to people and she was greeting everybody, so that was really sweet to see one of the new Rue girls out and about. I basically just spent Monday night hopping between like the Abbey, the world famous Abbey, where I got to watch Gia Gunn perform. She's a sweetie, she was really good. And then back to Mickey's, and then back to the Abbey, and then back to Mickey's, and then back to the Abbey, and back and forth, and and then I ended up in someone's front yard in West Hollywood making out with this boy that I kind of like. So that was fun. Good night. It was a good night in WeHo. WeHo's kind of my style. I looked absolutely disgusting. I looked like trash. I tried to look like trash though. I wore like really short denim shorts, combat boots, like my black Doc Marten leather boots. I wore like this blue wife beater tank top and I covered my entire upper body in glitter. Before going out, I met my friend Jose from Killer Unicorn from Brooklyn at this taco place on Sunset. It was right across the street from Chateau Marmont. And as I was waiting for him to arrive in his Uber, I was just kind of like wandering around Sunset Boulevard. And it was funny because I was Snapchatting that I was living my pretty woman fantasy, looking like a hooker, walking down Sunset Boulevard. And then some old guy literally like slowed down and kind of pulled over and like kind of like, hey, like, so that was my aesthetic for the night. And at one point I was like, it kept like riding up like this, the tank top. So I was like, I'm just gonna rip a little bit right here just to give my like tits a little room to breathe. I ended up just ripping it all the way down to like the belly button. And then I was just kind of like, all right, let's go all the way. Yeah, overall my trip to LA was pretty wild. It was a really good time. Shout out to everybody that made it such a great, memorable time. I miss my DragCon family. I have to admit, I did lie earlier. It was not the one, not the only, no longer the one, no longer the only DragCon, because closing day on Sunday they announced that they are doing DragCon again this year in New York City. I believe it's like October 1st, like the last day of September, first day of October. So I'll fucking see you there. I'm hoping all of my DragCon family will be there. Most of my people were actually East Coast based, so you guys don't have an excuse. Bravo, Pamela, Champagne. I know Naomi will be there. She'll be working. Lisa will be working. Donnie, come. Alright, I loved my trip to LA. It was a really good time. RuPaul's DragCon 2K17 was really, really good. It was so fun. Such like a family-friendly, but also like exploratory experience to see all this all these different types of drag, all these different types of queens. There's porn actors and there's makeup artists, and it's just all these different worlds colliding, and it was really, really accepting, and it was just really chill and good, and just good vibes all around. Good weather, good vibes, good drinks, good people. LA, I love you. I miss you. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe below. Look out for more videos. I'm probably going to do a recap on Drag Race so far this season. Document more of my travels coming up. More exciting things. I am living my life, honey. And you guys can follow along. Let me know what you guys want to hear me talk about. And let me know if you guys are having a good day. If your life's going good. I want to hear about it. Why is my head itchy? It's not. I just like showing off my arm. So these were some of the pins I was talking about. This is Naomi Smalls' merch. Her merch was really cute. This is one of the looks that like won me over, her Barbie doll like neon look. Also like the scarecrow look, of course. This guy's from Gay Pen. I believe they're New York based. They're some cool guys. One of them was wearing literally like a bed sheet that he made into a faux Mr. Turk jumpsuit. I was living for it. Bushwig. They might be doing a party in your town soon. So if you live in a major city, look out for Bushwig events all over the place. These are mine, like Hummy Peaches and My Banana. And then this guy's also from Gay Pen. I don't know his name or like who this is based off of. It might honestly be a statue. But like if anybody knows and has his number or his give it to me because he could like get a couple things, you know? He could do whatever he wants.